Okay, so we are down here in southern Minnesota, and as fate would have it, we got 12 inches of snow and the auger stopped working. Now we need to figure out what it is that stopped the Snow Devil Snow Thrower 24-inch from working. In order to do that, we're going to start with taking the belt housing cover off of the snow blower. See if it's the belt. There are 2 bolts that hold on the belt housing cover. You need a 10mm wrench to get those off. Alright, almost there. Okay, there's the first bolt, second bolt. I'm going to take off the belt housing cover, see what's going on here. And it looks like we have broken the belt. Keep all that stuff together. So we need to replace the belt, and looks like with the engineers that we have these days, they have put the pulleys so close together that we're not going to be able to get to the nut that we need to get to. Let's see if I can show you what we are trying to get to. Lighting in here isn't the best in the world, but basically there's a nut down there that we need to get to. So what we're going to have to do is take the auger housing from the engine housing. There's 3 bolts on this side, 3 bolts on that side. I'm trying a 13mm, but first we need to take off the lever that controls the shooter, because that's connected to the auger housing. So we're going to get that bolt out. Keep all your bolts together. Don't want to misplace stuff. Alright, so we freed that. Now we're going to start taking off these. If any of them are tight, you can always use a breaker bar. That will help you separate the two. Obviously, we pulled the snow blower inside to do this because it's 4 degrees outside. It's colder than a dang polar bear's toenails out there. Not 100% sure why when people assemble things, they make it so difficult to work on them. Perhaps because they don't want people to work on them. Alright, so I'm just going to keep taking these off. Now, I do have a piece of wood, block of wood, that I'm kind of setting underneath the engine compartment. When I separate these, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to go backwards or if the auger portion is going to go forwards. There are some locking washers on here as well. Try to keep all your parts and pieces together. I did rest a 2x4 on this side just in case when the 2 pieces separate, this tries to go backwards. There's probably a good chance I'll be hollering for my husband at some point whenever I get. two pieces separated. When you do go and get a new belt, I guess I would suggest you get a good one, especially if it's this difficult to swap them out. You don't want to go cheap, cost effective on something like this. Okay. Babe! Well, just gonna sit here and wait for him or what? We are down to the last bolt. Hi.
Hello.
So if you'll just make sure, because I don't know how this is gonna separate when I get this last bolt off. We're gonna do a little bit of jiggling. And it looks like we have a cable that we may need to, but I think we might be able to work around it. So, let me get my belt. All right, so if you look at the way the other belt is on, we know this needs to be on the right side. In order to get the belt on, we are going to scooch this in. There's like a guard in the way. We got past the guard. We're just trying to get it all the way back on. All right, so we're gonna lift up a little bit here to get the belt on this other pulley. Now we just need to line up the two housings. Teamwork. Okay. So, we're gonna put our washer, lock washer, that just to hold this bad boy in place. One on each side. We're going to put all 6 bolts back on. And then we can hook the control arm back up. And again, all this to change a belt. And as my daddy always used to say, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Yeah, I don't know why when they make stuff they don't think ahead. Everyone knows the first thing breaks the belt. between snow blower belts and vacuum belts. Jeepers creepers. Alright, so now we are going to put belt housing back on, cover on, switch back over to your 10 millimeter. I'm using extension because it's a little goofy. If you're not banging stuff and making noise, you're not really working. Alright, get this other bolt on. And then fire up. See if the auger is working again. Double check all my bolts are nice and tight. Got my ice fishing tape measure and stuff hitting me. Okay, fire it up. See if we fixed it. Pretty sure we did.